Right, hi everyone, I'm Claire. If you're new to me, put in the comments if you're a hashtag newbie and you're not shy, hashtag oldie if you've been around a while, nothing to do with age, although we're all old souls, I happen to believe. I definitely am, and I know I attract a lot of them. So, and I suppose I am an old soul to some as well, especially with some of the young folk that's tuning into this. So thank you for deeming me worthy enough to be listening to my wisdom. And also, actually, more, well, no, it's both, you know, not more than, but also I feel really honoured that some people that are like, you know, 20 years older than me and that, you know, 10 years older, like that can recognise it's nothing to do with age and how old my soul is. So anyway, giving a wee bit of appreciation there. Right, so I'm shuffling a card for the subconscious block for this wave of, where's the thingy? Oh, there it is. For this wave of divine feminine. So bear in mind, it might not be your wave. You're not even going to be able to see this, so I'll just put it in the holder thing. It might not be your wave, so it might not be your message today. You'll know if it is, it'll hit you in the heart. It's your own divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and it also pertains to your dynamic. So some of you will be able to gauge, yeah, that's where I feel my twin flames at today, that's where I'm at today. Some of you will be like, I have no idea, I don't know who they are. You know what I mean? Take what resonates, leave the rest, right? So subconscious block for the divine feminines and this wave of whoever I'm picking up about. I channel very fast anyway, and these days it seems faster than I can keep up with. I'm like trying. I'm trying my best, guys. We're all trying our best. So that means something. Someone's trying their best. Your twin flame's trying their best. You're trying your best. All you can do is do your best. And not to be too hard on yourself. Definitely not to be too hard on your twin flame, because again, if you're being hard on your twin flame, you're being hard on yourself. How many times do I need to repeat this? You know what I mean? Doesn't mean we don't fall into it, but I'm here to remind people to have compassion. It's funny because I'm watching a plane go into some dark clouds right now. So you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we all go through dark times in life. We all go through dark clouds, and there's always a reason why something isn't coming together yet. So trust that, and you'll find out the answers when you're meant to. It reached 11 minutes on my timer. 11 is awakening, 11:11 is awakening. Right. But also, sorry, the reason why I was saying I'm going, oh God, it's going to be 1:44 when I'm channeling. I'll try and keep an eye on what I say when it's at that, because that'll be meaningful. It's literally in 4 minutes from now, because it's 1:40. My eyes will get guided to it though, I can feel it. Right, so yeah, it's because I've got my full moon workshop with my membership. So I'm trying to make this short and sweet. And like I said in the last video, Capricorn is timely. So, right, if I want to get these out most days or every day, I'm going to have to do some shorter ones now and again. So I'm talking to myself, I know that you understand that. Right, so I actually just, it's so fun, like, so I don't know what this has got, before we even get in it, I don't know what this has got to do with it, but it will mean something to someone. I just got a new deck of cards, but they're very old. Like, it's so funny, a couple of the ones I got recently, like, it's like they're really old cards. Like, we're talking like as old as the ones I've had for like since I was like freaking 15 and stuff like that, but it's ones I just never got around to getting. And and actually, you know, some of them, it's like, I'm wondering, I hope they're genuine, because some of them can be a lot of money online now because they're so old. But I think I've just been lucky. I think Spirit has guided me to the genuine cards, because I was keeping an eye on eBay and that, and I didn't, you know, got them for not too much. I'm quite chuffed. But these ones are the life purpose deck, right? That's what I help people with. So I don't know why I hadn't got these cards sooner. But anyway, all in divine time and all that means a message for someone. And I was like, right, what's my life purpose? And I pulled light and love. Now, those of you that know me well, oh, it's so funny. I cannot stand the term. It's more love and light. Light and love is probably a bit better. It's the same thing. But you know what I mean? It's like love and light. Because I've found that people that constantly say love and light, not everyone, they're drawing me the word love as I'm saying this, it's fake as fuck. There's some people out there that'll love and light you to, is a kind of like, disguised way of like, fuck you, like, you know. So it's not everyone, again, some people are really beautiful about it, but it's no me, you know what I mean? Like I'm wearing black and white for a reason today. I'm very much balanced, yin and yang. I can see the light and dark in me and I accept the light and dark in me. I can see the light and dark in others, and that scares people, that I can see the darkness in everyone. I can see the shadow in everyone. I can see the parts that you love about yourself. I can see the parts that you don't love about yourself. And it's all in lovely divine perfectness. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, it says your purpose is to bring healing, light and love to this world, and it's just, it absolutely is. So I'll keep doing that. But what I would add to it is my purpose is also to shed light on the darkness, because it's only when we bring the darkness to light that we can have that awareness to do something about it. And the darkness can mean the parts you are not so proud of, and when you know better, you can do better, you can act better. And but it's also in the world, you know, the darkness that goes in the world, the things that people don't want to talk about. I don't think I even, oh, it's 144 when I said that. There you go. So the God code, you know, the twin flame number that I activate in people, that many people that are of my ray, because I'm a blue ray starseed. If you hadn't noticed, I'm obsessed with the electric blue. It's like I say, there's some of us out there, but there's not too many. Because if you are one, you don't try and make it fit if you're not. If you're one, you will have been someone that's refused from the very start. You haven't even wore a mask, not even to keep the peace and, you know, keep your mouth shut for an easy life. I've not done any of that, and I've stood my ground. And like I say all the time, I've lost friends. I've not so much lost family, but actually, to be honest, I've lost extended family. But I mean, like, if people cannot respect your own, you know, decisions for your body, then it's not a loss to me. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm grateful that I've still got my actual close, you know, family. But it's not been without its battles, I'll put it that way. Anyway, somebody needs to hear that shit. I've now got 6 minutes, right? So, but that's so interesting. It was what right. I've not even bloody pulled the card, right? So, subconscious block for divine feminine. Let's go. Let's just bang these out. Ebb and flow, soul merger. Right. So, soul merger, soul merger, soul merger. Yeah, so as I was saying, you know, Blu-rays, we don't fuck about, you know what I mean? We can see right through the darkness in the world, and we're not having any of it. Soul merger, strong, strong energy. And that's how I'm able to help people get to what's comfortable for them. So nobody's saying you have to be that full on like me. If you are like me, you will have already been like that, and you'll just like my vibe because you're like, oh shit, she's like me, don't take any shit. And if you, hopefully I can help you just not take any shit, whatever you need to not take shit. Where the fuck is this card? This is funny. Oh, I think I just seen it. 59. Impatience though, and patience is my best quality, but when I'm embodying the impatience on here, obviously some of it could be mine, but most of the time it's like it's people getting impatient on the journey. You're experiencing a soul merger with the spiritual realms of liquid love. What's that? An invisible connection between you and source energy that joins you with your beloved. Through the unseen bond, you're magnetically drawn to your twin flame on the etheric plane. Their supernatural presence challenges you to see yourself in the mirrored reflections. A lot about mirrors in the last channels. While overcoming obstacles in life and recovering from failed relationships that have left you with a shattered heart. Excuse me, this ain't my wave, because like I just said, I chose to not get into other relationships. I'm not saying it's the right way, it was the way that my soul chose to do it. The intention is to expand your emotional range, which helps increase your capacity to feel both love and sorrow. This allows you to experience the depth of great love that expands your heart and teach you new ways of love. Because what they're saying is, like, I know other people that are of a similar, you know, well, just divine feminine energy, not too many genuine ones. So, but like, you know, that I'm friends with, basically, that I'm saying there is real ones out there. But what I'm saying is, they might have, like, you know, been in long-term relationships or even marriages, and they'll have a different experience to be able to help their clients. Whereas I will attract a lot of people that were similar to me that chose to not get in like serious relationships or marriages or anything like that, and they were just so strong. And it's so funny, right? I'm going to say this because other people might notice it in the last video, because I just watched it back for a published set. I was like, my activation didn't take place till like years after I met my twin flame. But then when I thought about it, I was like, whoa, this is what I mean. Like, some days when I watch back my own stuff, I get like, I'm like, oh my God, I get the download for me. And it was like, actually, it probably is deemed that it took place when, like, the night we met as freaking kids, like teenagers, because although he didn't stay single from that point, you know what I mean? But he did, there was a period for years that he was, you know what I mean? And on and off actually. And then again, some of that I wouldn't even know. Like some of that I might have thought he's been with someone and actually isn't, and he's whatever. That's what I mean. It's none of my business. But like for me, what should I say? I had to think about it. Like I didn't get into a serious relationship from the day I met him. So do you mean it's like, although I was consciously like, well, he's not my boyfriend, he's doing whatever he wants, so I can do whatever I want. But I was really like, I want to be with him. Not right away, but I think I was. I think I pushed it, but like seriously, I can feel my pain. But I think I was. I think I was like, I really want him. He's like everything that I want. But I was just kind of like that. You don't get the dream. Who gets the dream? But again, what I'm saying is if I felt like that, he's felt like that about me. And I don't know that for sure, but I will update you when it feels safe to do that, which will be much further down the line. Because even whenever it is me and him are meant to talk, and I'm even just saying to have a conversation, I will not be sharing that until further down the line. So blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, it depends which way you look at it, because it is like I felt the spiritual union between me and him, even if my ego and my mind hadn't, you know, my heart even, like I didn't feel I had deeper feelings for him. Because I would always say that, and some people didn't know what I meant. I'm just like, oh, I can totally fancy pants on someone, but not be in love with them. And then other people are like, oh no, if I fancy someone, like I've got feelings. I'm like, nah, that's not how I use the word fancy. Like I can think somebody's good looking, but I don't have feelings for them. But I think in the case of him, there were friends that said to me like Claire, you've liked him way longer than you actually think you have, which means never mind 12 years, it's been a fucking shitload longer than that. Anyway, right, so it is what it is. When you see him, when you meet him, you'll understand why. But I don't know if he'd be up for this one. Nah, I'm only joking, he will at some point. Right, so what the hell did I... Where did I get to? Oh, interesting. The electric creative expression I just got led to. Ebb and flow. Oh man, I've chatted so long, it's like I need to go soon. But this is what I mean. I don't need the cards. Whatever I've said, somebody needed to hear. Tell you what, it feels like my twin flame needed to hear that. So like you say, it doesn't matter if he doesn't watch these, because I like to pretend to myself, even if that's not true, he doesn't. It's you'll hear me saying it. Look, crystal clear vision. How funny is that? There's a card in that. Where is the thing? Fuck's sake. I'm channeling somebody's frustration. Where is the thing? Like, where is the union? Heaven float. What's it? Soul merger. 59. Right, I found it. Oh my god. Right. Your experience, yeah, just right. Where did I get to? It was because, oh yeah, shattered heart. It went me on a fucking rant, channeling rant, but it went me on a rant and the alarm's about to go. Time's up. Somebody's union is coming about, whether you like it or not. Like, I mean, it's all just coming into place. The intention is to expand your emotional range, which helps increase your capacity to feel both love and sorrow. So again, what I'm using, they're using an example that it wasn't another man or boy that shattered my heart. That actually, I can feel that all in my head. That happened before I met my twin. And actually, I wouldn't say during, because again, it always makes it sound like I was like sleeping with two guys at the same time, and it wasn't that, guys. It was like, at that point in my life, I was spending a lot of time with my twin flame, but I was still being controlled from afar from the karmic, because he lived in another country. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was in the army basically, so like he went around different places and that, and he was probably doing, well, not probably, he was definitely doing whatever the fuck he wanted, and I was naive enough to believe that I was the only one. At least from my twin flame, I was fucking well aware. Do you know what I mean? That's why I think it felt better, because it's like we had an agreement, and our souls had a fucking soul agreement that we were both very aware of at the time. Right. This allows you to experience the depth of great love that expands your heart and teaches you new ways to love. The love around me that shattered my heart would definitely be the different betrayals and friendship, I would say. If either you or your beloved avoid facing, and that's over the past like 20 years, if either of you or your beloved avoid facing your mirrored reflection, it will create resistance and might delay physical union. And again, oh, they're making me talk about my union a lot today, but it's true. Like, my twins definitely ran from me 100%, but I have absolutely ran from him, both quite literally. I've spoke about that on Nights Out, that when I've seen him or whatever, or thought I've seen him, and he's definitely done the same to me. He's done it to me more, but yeah. And then even just, you know, like, they may be really honest, but I don't mind. It's like, even sometimes, like, you know, even now, like, you now thinking, I'm just kind of like, not now really. Yeah, not on a different scale. Like, now I'm more just kind of like chill about it and excited and just surrender whenever. But like, not too long, like, I would be like, even like a couple of years ago, I'd be just kind of like, oh god, it's just too intense. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I think he would have done a lot along the years. Just like, I want to, but like, I don't even know where to start, so I'm just not going to bother. And that is, you know what I mean? That's real. But eventually you're like, nah, I cannot actually get this person in my head. I love them with bits. I'm always worried about them when I don't know what's physically going on with them. I can feel what they're going through. Like, I need them in my life, you know what I mean? And some people can be friends with your twin flame, but you know, I've never, like, I'm quite open about that. I do not want to be his friend. I hope he's happy and all that jazz, but I'm not wanting to be his friend. But I'm also not chasing after him, being like, be my boyfriend, be my man. You know what I mean? It's like, he knows where I am, and if he's ready and wants to talk, you know what I mean? Actually, he doesn't know where I am, but you know what I mean? Well, I don't think he does. This card reminds you that there is no separation between you and true love. Focus on finding balance within. It will create ebb and flow in your harmonic exchange of giving, receiving, unconditional love. Oh, fuck, I'm probably not going to put this out because I've just been so honest. I will. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? At this point, what I'm saying is, it's like, I'm doing him a fucking favor by, look at that. That's, look, that's the Divine Masculines card. I'm not saying it's my Divine Masculines card, but fucking might be. How do I know? Everything is possible. This is in the subconscious, so this means they do feel it's possible now. So when I'm talking about, nah, you don't get the dream, you know what I mean? It's like, look, Divine Masculines are like, yep, that is my twin flame, 1111. I see 1111 everywhere. I know this is true for my women clients. And actually, again, there is a man I can think of. I haven't spoken to them for ages, but that's really weird. When I next speak to that person, it'll be interesting if they've been experiencing this. But yeah, look, see, it's a yin and yang, you and your twin flame. And sometimes you'll be in the yang, sometimes they'll be in the yin, sometimes they'll be in the yin, sometimes you'll be in the yang. I nearly actually used an element like this on the thumbnail that I just made, because I used it on another one. So that's quite funny. It's more this color though. But yeah, everything is possible. Twin flame, everything is possible. And then it's no coincidence that I mentioned 1111 at some point there. 85. Someone might be born in 1985. Oh, fucking hell. I know for a fact that there's a lot of people that are born in 1985. Yeah, it's not just my twin, right? There's other people I work with too, but God. Oh, fuck. Right, so when the twin flame card appears, it indicates that you're in alignment with your heart and that you're preparing to reunite with your divine counterpart. You demonstrate both strength and vulnerability. You have the ability to embrace contrast and duality and let go of your resistance quickly, because you easily find neutrality within your thoughts, feelings, and actions. You know why I'm laughing, right? This is worth being a bit late for my group. Please forgive me, ladies. I'll tell them telepathically, I'm going to be a bit late. They know I tag them when I go live anyway. The post just rang the buzzer, right? And when I was like, hello, and like, you know, they were like, post and I was like, I don't know, just like, it was like a passing thought if I was like, I'm not being funny, but I wouldn't even have a clue if that was my twin flame or not, because I forgot his voice. Like, it's, I've said before, like, it's actually quite upsetting. I actually can't remember his voice, which I find really fucking annoying, because if he wanted to hear my voice, he could make himself sick of it with this shit and Facebook Lives and wherever else, you know what I mean? But it's that's the healing I feel I've been deprived of, because my voice heals him, but his voice heals me. And I can't even fucking remember what. I haven't even got a voicemail or anything. I actually have got voicemails on old phones. But I mean, it's that long ago, the phones probably don't fucking work. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is isn't that funny that I was like, I actually wouldn't have a clue. Like, so that would be hilarious if that is kind of, it was his humor. Focus on accepting all of yourself. That creates alignment with all that is, making everything possible. Finding the beauty within your twin flame journey reveals unconditional love for your twin flame. As you see the gift that they've given you by helping you find real love for yourself. And actually, anyway, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying this. Like, if I'm saying it now, it's for further down the line, because like my twin flame could be going through absolute hell, like what a lot of twin flames are. And I yeah, you know what I mean? So whatever. I hope he is in a fucking amazing place and about to surprise me, but that's the surprise. We're in Aquarius moon actually, and that is unexpected. So it could be a wee bit of everything. I don't know. Stay open to everything, attached to nothing. This validates your faith in achieving the ultimate relationship you deserve. The power of two is greater than one, and you were designed to align with someone on the same soul frequency. So just hold space for this, but don't worry, wonder, or wait. Keep showing up as the love you are every day, and you will soon experience the great love you've found with your beloved. But you see, that's Divine Masculine's card, and that's actually been my experience. And it's like when I've got the downloads and shared, and many other beautiful teachers have shared this, that, you know, a lot of Divine Feminines have had to be in that very masculine energy. And I've got a lot of masculine energy within me anyway. I'm wolf medicine, which is, you know, both Divine Feminine, masculine qualities, bringing it to, you know, it's been an alpha female. But I look forward to the day where I can soften more into my feminine energy, take a bit of a back seat, and let my masculine be the masculine. You know, he's already a masculine now, but that's how it works with the twins. Right, wow. So what is in the conscious mind for Divine Feminine? Oh God, that's shot out. One with self, blossoming. Yeah, isn't that lovely? Because again, I didn't resonate with, I'm resonating with that. It's like, you know, I'm saying, you know, again a lot here. 088. Lions Gateway, that's the 8th of August. That's coming up. That's a very potent, it's always, I love it because I just love August, because we've got the Edinburgh Festival here. And remember, remember I shared that story. Like, again, I'm not mentioning how long ago this was, because it was a while ago, but like years ago. But that was the last time me and my twin flame actually had a conversation. It's actually getting close. It's actually very close to the day, like, you know, will it, I can't work out. I think it must have been like 6 years ago. Yeah, anyway, 6 or 7 years ago or something. And it was just funny because it was coming up to the August, and he's like, "Oh, no doubt seeing the festival or something like that." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I'm thinking, I don't think I'm gonna. I think we're just, you know, it's like in the Matrix. It's like, oh, we're being torn apart from each other. You know, fucking hell." See, it's timelines though. If some kind of weird, crazy shit happens, because I'm not saying the date, but it's like if some kind of weird, crazy shit happens where I end up talking to him like 7 years from the date that we last spoke, I mean, that's going to fucking weird me out, right? I'm just saying. But yeah, how interesting. Right. So, Divine Feminine, conscious mind. Becoming one with yourself is similar to the lotus flower blossoming, but you know, I know it's confusing, but this goes for masculines too, your feminine side. So women I work with, think about that, it's your feminine side blossoming, consciously blossoming that feminine side of not having to push, not having to go action, like allowing yourself to have a rest, allowing yourself to have a day off. And for men, allowing yourself to get in touch with your feelings. Those men out there that have ran away from their feelings and just been about sex and been detached, being like, actually, shit, I'm in love with this person. And I've allowed myself to fall in love with this person. It might take me a long time to realize my feelings, but I realize them now. And I may as well shoot my shot. You know what I mean? Becoming one with yourself is similar to a lotus flower blossoming. It takes a long time for the root system to cultivate the universal intelligence within, which contains a blueprint for the beauty that follows, displaying pure perfection. And that's what I said earlier, divine perfection. This card is an indication that your genius within is awakening, your brilliance is about to emerge as you continue to tap into hidden power that is stored within your higher self. It provides you with extraordinary wisdom. It's like me, right? Listen, I'm not gonna lie, right? It's fucking highly uncomfortable when I start talking about my twin flame, especially when I start thinking, fuck, what if... I'm not even going to finish the rest of that sentence, but what I'm saying is, it is very hard. I'm going to talk about it as if it's not me, but it's like, because I find it uncomfortable when I watch other people, and I'm thinking, God, it goes against what's logical and the person that I am. Like you say, I don't condone cheating, I don't like cheating. So it doesn't sit right with me to be talking about how much I love someone if they are still with someone else. But when it gets to this point in the journey, and it's been going on so many years, and if I've dimmed my light to fit in or not spoke about the fact that I'm a twin flame master healer, like I'm a powerful healer with my experience and sharing and teaching, it's what I'm here to do, knowing that not only does it free me, but it frees him, and he's got the free will to go to where you've been called to journey to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he'll go where he's meant to go. But at least he'll be going where he's meant to be and being true to himself. You know what I mean? It's like everybody wins. And that's why I'm saying that, like, whether it's talking about me or talking about anyone else, karmic, but you're actually doing karmic energies a favor, whether that's anybody else who's got their eye on my twin, or still, casual, I don't know what's going on there, or somebody that's been with them longer. I've worked with a lot of twin flames, and like I say, I feel my twins' feelings every day, the good, the bad, the ugly. I've even felt when he's been with people, that's not very nice. That is part of the journey that you can feel. Like, for instance, like whenever he has actually got involved with someone, it's so weird, but along the years, I'm like, how do I know that? Like, I would say to my friends around me, like, I feel like he's with someone, because it's like I can feel he's not, his attention isn't on me. It's like I'm thinking of these films. It's like when it's not The Notebook, is it? But yeah, it kind of is like in The Notebook, when that woman that Noah's sleeping with is a widow, and she's like, she's kind of crying because she knows he's a nice guy, but he's in love with Ali, and she's like, basically, I hope somebody looks at me like that one day, like how you look at her, or basically that's how my husband used to look at me, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe. But then also there's another film that's come to me, I can't think of. What's that got to do with it? That's really weird. Do you know what they were just showing me? I'm going to trust that. Have you ever seen Closer? I mean, the fucking language that they use in that is upset. I know I swear all the time, but I'm talking like they swear and say sexual things that are really pretty graphic. But all I remember is I remember thinking that's true love, and that's genuine. At the end of that film, Natalie Portman has been cheated on that much, and she looks at Jude Law, and it's like she's basically ignored that he's slept with Julia Roberts, I think it is, a couple of times, and then he realizes that he's who she wants to be with, but by then she's been hurt that many times that it's like she's just decided I don't love you anymore. So I don't know, unique for different people's journeys, but I mean, it's not called unconditional love for no reason. I think we're talking about karmic energies here, where maybe that's like a karmic energy and someone's dynamic basically realizing, why am I fighting this so hard? Like, rather than wanting to keep this person trapped, because it's most of the time with karmic energies, it's not that they want to be with a twin. It's that they just don't want anybody. They want the twin to be with anybody else but the twin. You know what I mean? And I actually happen to feel, that a lot of karmic partners have made twin flames promise that when you move on with anybody else, just promise me that it won't be that person, like as in the twin. And I just think that's fucked up, because it's like, do you know what I mean? It's just totally controlling. And also, like, it's a bit fucked up if a twin flame lets someone do that to them. I know there's lots of complicated, there will be reasons why some people have done that, but I can think of loads of reasons actually, but not for the rest of your life, because you're actually letting yourself be bullied and controlled by somebody. But what I'm saying is, it's in the long, maybe watch the film Closer, but what I'm saying is, it's like, but also, that's why I can see a lot in the collective. Definitely on YouTube, you can see where someone's like, nah, they've taken the absolute piss out of me. They've been with this person, that person, blah, blah, blah. And I don't care if they're coming back, fuck them. I feel that's karmic partners, because although there's definite dynamics in true twin flame that can go on, like your twin flame can absolutely be in a long-term relationship, can even be married to somebody else. But true twin flames, like the other one that isn't with someone, or even if they're with someone, because somebody's acting, again, that isn't the case of me, they wouldn't be like badgering the twin to like split up from the person or break up from the marriage to be with them. Like, they would just leave them to it. Like, I've just left like, that's why I don't know, it's like I just leave my twin to it and know that whenever he's ready to come back into my life, he will. And it's because your souls agree it basically. But when I see these ones where someone's really angry in that, and it's kind of like, yeah, you know, they're still with their karmic and all that, it's probably like, sometimes it's like you're the karmic, you don't realize it, or it's like you're both karmic, or like soulmates. I wouldn't even think so. Anyway, scouting past soulmate. Or you're still in, you've not retrieved your own inner masculine and feminine, so you're seeing them as like a bit of an enemy. Is what I heard. Like, say your twin flame does trigger, like I'll trigger the fucking hell out of my twin and fucking, don't know, whatever I've done over the years. Even when I wasn't talking about twin flames, you know, it probably just would, I don't know, it might just be popping up in his timeline, fucking friend. You know, if somebody we've been friends with like liked or commented, it would come up in his timeline. I don't know, you know what I mean? But it shouldn't be as bad as what some people make out, basically putting it that way. This ever unfolding process constructed so that you become one with yourself. Be willing to see your true reflection mirror shown to you by others without judgment. Spend time with you, collect your fragments, what I just said, soul retrieval, and accept all of you, your life and the world. It will help you balance your ego and heart, show up with love, lead with love, and share love. And that's like the cards I showed at the start. That's my purpose. Let your life be an example of passion, emotion, making it possibilities. It's like, right, again, I'm talking a lot about my twin flame today, but anyway, but it's from what I remember of his personality, I was scared. I was scared to share because it's palpable. Like the chemistry between me and him is palpable. It doesn't matter how many years we haven't seen each other. Everybody knows it. That knows what we had. I was even thinking about the other day there that I remember at a festival, one of his close friends, who I felt was really one of the not genuine ones that I really liked. I've only met him a couple of times. So this is going to sound really weird, but they're getting me to say it. It's even making me laugh. Like, this is what I mean. Even when he annoyed the fuck out of me, it just makes me laugh. It's like, because I could see through him and he could see through me. He could see through me totally as well, right? That's what I mean about it. I just pretend he doesn't. I don't know if he watches it, but I pretend he doesn't, because he might not. I don't know, right? Anyway, but yeah, it was like, long story short, I was talking to his friend and then he came up and he's taller than me and he went like that with his arm, right? So his arm in my face, and he started going like that, like pushing my face. I was like, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Like being funny, like playful. But it's actually because we fancy each other so much, and we were both probably thinking like, who's she talking to here this weekend? And I'm thinking, who's he talking to? And I was more like, kind of like, just don't even think about it, Claire. And his friends like, fucking hell, these two just need their heads banged together, because that's what a lot of my friends would say too. And sometimes my friends would actually literally do that with us. Or like say like, come on guys, you're not getting married, but go off and have fun the night. You know what I mean? Like I do remember a friend saying that once. And although some of these friends aren't even in my life anymore, like, you know, that I always laugh at that. It's good memories. But it's, yeah. I just remember that, you know, I just remember that guy must have been thinking, what the fuck, man? But again, he'll have more of the story. And also, I'm just fucking laying it all out here. I remember as well, when I spoke to that friend, just me and him, he seemed to know my job at the time. And think about it, this is the first time I met him. And the thing is, I did, oh my God, this is totally giving away who it is, but I don't give a fuck. I actually serendipitously worked with that guy's mum, who I got on really well with. And when we were sharing where we were from, blah, 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 long story short, I was like, oh, wait a minute, you're actually probably going to know my twin. I didn't say twin flame. I did know, but I didn't talk about it like that. You know, I was like, oh, the guy that I, you know, got a thing with. He's like, oh yeah, I will know who he is. And I'm like, right, I'm not telling you his name then. I can feel actually that we do know. And it turned out anyway, when I told her later on, absolutely, fucking son's best pal. I was like, shit. Do you know what I mean? But it's just that these things happened in every job. But what I'm saying is that guy knew a lot about my job. And I'm like, that's not just from his mum. Like, that's my twin flames been seeing what I've been posting on Facebook and then saying shit to him. Right. So, because it was a very special job that I had at the time. It was working with children with cancer. So, favourite job, a very, very, very special job that I had. Right. And my twin flame phoned me all fucking night wanting to see me. the night before I was starting that very important job. He didn't know that. He didn't know. He's a sweetheart. He didn't. Oh, I just call him a sweetheart. That's quite funny. But yes, he didn't know that. He's a cheeky sweetheart. that's actually, but see, that's like me, cheeky sweetheart. I like it. Weird word of it, it's true. No, it's like of all the nights to kind of want a wee bit of fun, no, the night's fun. I need to get up at fucking 6 in the morning or something and do an important job. Right. And then it was weird because I had a really lovely conversation with one of the parents. Right, I'm going to need to go. I'm just sitting like I've got all day. I had a really lovely conversation with one of the parents who was the same age, and I told her like what was going on with me and him, and she was like, oh, that's funny. That kind of went on with me and my partner. She's like, you need to tell me what happens. Because still, you know what I mean? I'm not in touch with them, obviously, but I'm still waiting to find out, Head. Maybe I'll hit the big time and you'll just see it all unfolding. Right, divine masculine. Personal empowerment high priest. Oh, there he is. Oh, hello, Twin Flame. 9 of the night, maybe turning up the 9th of September, 9/9 high priest. But I'm being serious, look, that's not so divine masculine, being like, right, I'm ready to stop with the mask, I'm ready to stop with the crap, I'm being honest with everybody. I feel the same about her, she feels about me. Personal empowerment. Possibly longer than people have even realized, even the divine feminine. Right. Might need to cut this short now. 82, someone might be born in 82 as well. When the high priest appears, he brings with him the key to life. And I can't. Balance is masculine feminine. This is one of my symbols, that's why I wear it. Which unlocks the hidden mysteries held within your soul. And what did I just say? That's not a coincidence why I just said my voice heals others, but his voice heals me. So could you hurry up and fucking give me a call? I'm not even joking. This allows you to take back your power and align with your highest destiny, granting your abilities to tap into your greater truth. It also helps your conscious mind, which is what this is for divine masculine, to integrate it within the supraconscious wisdom. Wow. Standing from in your core values helps you come in alignment with your worth so that you can take responsibility and ownership of your life, which provides personal empowerment. And this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to empower your divine feminine, your divine masculine within you and within twin flame dynamics, because that is the way my work will move. I mean, I already have helped twins in physical, that are together, but that will be the way that my work evolves. I feel very soon is that it'll be more of that twins that are together, but I'm doing the couples counselling bit. So evaluate your greatest strengths and then take action steps to utilize your greatest abilities. The resultant sense of accomplishment will fuel your inner flame. You're embodying a strong sense of courage that creates confidence, provides you with the strength necessary to fulfill your earthly assignment, which is to reunite with your twin. This is divine masculine, remember, regardless of sex. This is an indication, because I know so many women that I work with that can't wait for when they reunite with their twin. This is an indication that you're using your greatest potential. You're becoming an enlightened leader. This is crazy, because I just said that at the end of the video I just published, that I'm going to be honest, it was actually very recently, serendipitously, now I shared this in my group and I'm being called to share it here. I'm a big fan of tithing, and I donated a tenner to someone that I had felt had really helped me without expecting anything in return. Now, I was doing donations later on that night on here, and I tested people. I'm not saying people fail, and I said, right, I'm not doing donations tonight. But again, I'm not saying, because there'll be many reasons, like maybe people genuinely didn't have anything to give, and sometimes people just don't think, because there are times when I've really wanted to give something, I literally didn't have the money to give it. But the point is I thought, oh, maybe I'll, someone will donate for me to donate to somebody randomly day. Well, I didn't get any donations that night, but I helped people, so that's an important thing. It was actually the day after that then I serendipitously came across something, and somebody read my energy like scarily spot on, including my twins' energy scarily spot on, and basically said something very similar. Like, they actually, to quote, were like, what a gorgeous soul he has. And I thought, no, he is gorgeous, like he is physically gorgeous, but they were like gorgeous. So I was, yeah, both. I've got a gorgeous soul, and beauty's an eye of the beholder, you know what I mean? It's like, but yeah. Love it. But also that's a lesson in tithing. What I'm saying about karma with money and everything, it's what I teach people all the time. You know what I mean? Like I do that all the time, and half the time I'm really not in a position to do that, where I'll give people time to pay things up. And yeah, do you know what I mean? And it's like sometimes that goes in my favor, sometimes it really doesn't. But again, it's just that's part of my gorgeous soul. Do you know what I mean? I give people a chance. I'm here to parent people a lot as well. You know, you are becoming an enlightened leader with a desire to achieve your ultimate life filled with love, passion, peace, and joy. Stay rooted in your power. It will lead you towards the life you're meant to live. I fucking love that. Right. And I'm actually just going to wrap it up with these new cards that I got and call it a day, because I need to go. Sorry, my lovely ladies. For Divine Feminine, we have 2 cards, family and speaker. That's what I'm doing right now. Sometimes it can be like you're just giving yours. This today feels like I've actually just read my own, not all of it, but I'll need to watch it back. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. What did I just say? A lot of twin flames, a lot of Blu-rays have had to part ways from their family. I'm very grateful that I haven't. But we've definitely had our moments. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Oh, I've never heard that word. But yeah, you know, I've got to speak out about controversial things. That is my purpose. Very masculine. Travel. That's the twin coming to see you. Look, they're like on the laptop. Hello there. Funny. Maybe that looks like someone's twin. Maybe that looks like you. You're actually does look like a man that that's funny. Like a man I know that I've worked with. Your life purpose involves traveling. So maybe you're going to be writing books and traveling, and maybe that's part of your career change. Wow, I knew that was going to come out. But look, that's you being a lighthouse, divine masculines, men, women, whatever you identify as. What do you think about? No, you don't need to give your opinion. I quite like it. It's like I like my hair when it's straight with this haircut, but it was just this kind of happened. I put too much stuff in it. But you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. I mean, it all fits and I love it. If this was yours, great. If not, maybe tomorrow's it will be. They're making me pull an abundance card. Partnership, allow helpful supportive partnerships in your personal life and career. This is twin flames together, creating, you know, the dream team. Both parties benefit as a result. You're receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. I've said it all the time. I know that when my twin flame does show up, whenever it is, whenever he's meant to, he is the yin, the yang and my yin, the yin and yang, whatever you want to see it as. And I don't trust too many people with my business ideas because I've been scorned many times in lots of different areas. And even just with what I said there, we're having such a big heart, we're giving people a bit too much leeway with shit like that. Most people it works out well, by the way, I might add. And, you know, I'm very, you know, I love the connection I've got with a lot of people, but sometimes people can take a piss with that. And I don't appreciate it. But we all live and learn, and like I say, I'm very compassionate and understanding, but I definitely do need somebody to rein in my compassion at times. There is such a thing as being too compassionate, because then people will take a bit of a, what does it take? A loony, they will take the piss, right? Anyway, so sending lots of love, and let's make sure I end this right. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on Therapy Thursday tonight, 8 o'clock UK time. See you later.